I get a little alert and see he's joining. And I think we're averaging about 6 people a day recently, which is awesome because I'm not running Facebook ads at the moment. So very interesting. But guys, I will share this out. Good old things. This is my sometimes twice a week founders chat where I just go over things, talk about trains, talk about special events, district news. That's the technology that runs the whole show. Sometimes we have special trainings that are for anyone to attend. So I will, share that. We just had a really great Sterling Silver training on Monday. I can direct you to the replay. I actually haven't officially reshared that replay, which I need to do. And that's awesome. Yes, we approve pretty much everyone unless you say that you sell something that we don't sell here. And then we know that you just haven't really read through the fact that we are a jewelry and accessory community. So all levels welcome. We definitely want you to find your way here, especially if you are a beginner. And I think that many people that have been new to the resale game have found success here. I have witnessed that. Or maybe they were struggling on other platforms, but they don't struggle here because we're not a big bad platform. We're a much smaller, 8,400 listing community. So much easier for people that are collectors to find what you have to offer. So I will share this out in a second, guys. Let's make sure I get the right link. We have a few things to talk about today. I would say the most important is that our first train is coming up here on Monday. We have many trains coming up in the next few weeks. We are chugga-chugga-choo-chewing our way through vintage jewelry and accessories. And then our subscribers, I did announce this, but I'm going to verbally announce again, we have a 0% commission day in July. Great question. No home goods. No home goods. No. We are a jewelry and accessories community. What I will do right now is I will tag you in a chat channel where there is a list of what you can and cannot sell. But we hope that our name makes it pretty clear, Vintage Jewelry Addicts. So just think in that direction. Now, you can list like a trinket, like a jewelry trinket box. That's okay. That's where sometimes there's like some gray lines, but not home goods, like not like a lamp or a decanter. I always want to say Decatur, but that's a city in Georgia. Decanter. No, not allowed. Okay, let me share this out. All right, founders chat. Okay, so let's see here. Trains, 0% subscriber, DJA fees, subscriber day. What else is coming up? I feel like there was even more I wanted to talk to you guys about. This weekend's live sales and more. Okay. Tune in to say hi. And good old thing, you can always message me too. And Jamie would have probably sent you a message by now. If she didn't, that's totally okay. She will. We have a new seller spotlight once a month. And so you are invited to join that. And it's a really great way for you just to showcase whatever you have on a train. Okay, so I'm tagging you in the seller support channel. If you just scroll up, it's there somewhere. Good old things. Okay, got you. Hi, Gail. I see your name now. I love that name. Yeah, if you scroll up, there's going to be a I think it's there. Oh, that's the seller support. I'm sorry. It's the live sellers start here. There's a doc at the very top. And that doc has everything. Click doc, top of chat. Okay. Boom. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. If you've listed housewares, yeah, you can just delete them. Not a problem. Super easy. Jen is in the live sale, guys. Jen is kicking us off today. Jen is kicking us off today. Jen, I just made our newsletter, and I have a slot in the newsletter where I say who's kicking us off. I'm going to show you because I don't know if you're on the newsletter. If you guys are not on the newsletter, get on it. I sporadically send out how you can sign up. There she is. It's official. It's official. Yes, there she is. Yeah, we didn't fill the 5:30 slot yet, so not sure. Not sure yet. You're probably going to kick us off, most likely. But yeah, guys, if you're not on the newsletter, it's so simple, but it's so clear. I'm all about clarity with all of the information that is available. I think that's why I do these founder strats, just because I just try to be clear. So, yep, there's our schedule. If you are not a subscriber, guys, and you want to be a subscriber, remember that being a subscriber is what gets you access to selling live on the weekends. So you can sell on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that is during the day as well. So we do prohibit non-subscribers from selling during the day on like a Friday. And that is, it's for a couple of reasons. We want subscribers to sell during the day on Friday, but if we were to open it up to everyone, then it would just become a little bit more competitive for the evening. And we really want the attention to go toward the evening live slots. But as we grow, more subscribers, I think, will want to sell during the day on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We also had it suggested that we do a subscriber-only morning train. Might happen in the next few months. We might try it. Those of us that are early birds and want to sell jewelry at 7:30 EST on a Saturday, or maybe some sort of yard sale or flea market train. That would be a lot of planning, but it's possible. It's possible. Yes, on the weekends, just subscribers. So we include Friday as a weekend. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday is the weekend. Yes, these are my boss earrings. Jen, can I just call you out for a second? So I follow Jen. If you follow anyone, you see where they sell if you're in the community as well. So like if Jen sells in a community that I'm not in, I don't know that she sells there. But like Jen has been crushing it this week. Jen, I think you've been live on District like 3 times. I see you. So yeah, you are certainly an early bird because you went live at 10 a.m. in Vintage Jewelry Addicts, and that's 7 a.m. your time. I was like, whoa. But I know you also work EST hours. So yeah, but I was very impressed. I was like, in my head, I'm like, Jen obviously is out to meet some goal. GOAL. She is boss babing it up, which is the name of my general brand, Vintage Boss Babe. So lots of respect. And I think, on that note, anyone here who's a seller, as well as I think our buyers appreciate it, when you create consistency, I'm a broken record about this, but when you create consistency, and the best way to create consistency is by scheduling, it forces you to show up. It forces you not to cancel on yourself. And the consistency is what gives you results. And sometimes the consistency looks like this, right? And then you go down a little bit, and then you go up, and then you might go down a little bit, and then you plateau, and then you go up a little bit. But you're like always on the up, like you're always going back up. At some point, the the more mediocre results are made up for with an amazing live sale where you go, I had no idea that was going to happen, and it makes up for a couple of the downward live sales, right? So you just got to stay consistent and keep showing up. And your buyers, they may or may not be there every single live sale, but the live sales, when they're all there at the same time, and you can only control that so much. You can only control that so much. So like if you get off a live sale and you're like, oh, I suck, like you don't. Maybe there could have been a few more things you could have done. But like if the people aren't available, the people aren't available. Or if other people are selling on other platforms, other people are selling on other platforms. Like you just get, You know, like there's only so much you can control. The most important thing is that you control yourself. The ups really motivate. Exactly. Oh, Jen, hold on. Are you ready? This is like all about Jen and Gail, by the way. If anyone else wants to talk to me, I would love it. So, guys, this is my setup for my in-person event. This is actually going to be a double rack. I just didn't put that here. This is my jewelry setup and accessories, and I wanted to show Jen. Check them out. Check them out. I forgot that this one had a leather, like with the beads. What? Yeah, he's hanging out with the watch necklace, which is very trendy, as well as the watch rings are very trendy. I can't seem to find those. A lot of these are from David of Starbright. He's not here. He's on vacation. But bolo ties are very trendy in person. Lockets are still like killing it. Can't open this one, but that's a locket. Killing it. That's a little owl charm that I just added. Sometimes I add charms to the chains. Okay, so like I grabbed these on eBay, but it's so small. I got to figure out how to get a chain. Yes, fierce, right? And then, oh, you guys can see it's kind of a mess down here. I'm still figuring it out, but all my chain belts. And then look what I just got. A vintage parasol. Because it's so hot, I think people will actually want it. I have sold vintage parasols before. They were a little bit prettier. This is plain. But yeah, I'm really excited. Anyway, I just wanted to show Jen. So let's get back to business, guys. We're always here's another line, but that's on a belt. We're always talking jewelry, all the things. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, that's what I do every weekend. Oh, it's exhausting. It's exhausting, but it's so fulfilling. It's so fulfilling to see people try on your stuff in person, you know. What was I going to say? Yeah, we're always talking jewelry. Let's talk about Monday. Let's talk about Monday. And Gail, this will be a good sort of introduction for you. Here, I just want to make sure my lighting, I feel like my lighting is a little poor that direction. Okay. So on Monday, guys, we have the next Mr. Eccentric Vintage Jewelry Addicts collab. So, Gail, we work with another marketplace. Actually, we'll work with any marketplace, honestly. But Mr. Eccentric Vintage Emporium, if you haven't joined yet, on District, home goods. Home goods are accepted there. But what we do is we do a cross-marketplace raid. And so what that means is that when we go live here in Vintage Jewelry Addicts, that seller can raid a seller at Mr. Eccentric. So we move the buyers who are viewers watching between marketplaces. And it's really fun. And we do, thank you so much, my friend Skew83. This is a founder's chat, so I'm not selling anything. Founders Chat, I'm Samantha. I am behind this whole shenanigan. So I do a Founders Chat every Friday around 12 and then sometimes on Mondays. So yeah, not a live sale. I was just showing my pop-up in person. Okay, so back to Monday. Okay, so we have it filled, guys. It is a full train. Every slot is 30 minutes. We will go live to open up the train at 4:30, but the train technically starts at 5 p.m. right here in Vintage Jewelry Addicts. I'm going to show you guys my screen. And I believe Jen is participating. Jen's on her hustle. So Gail, what we do is we announce the train schedules on a Founders Chat. And then we put it in the live seller train discussion chat. So if you ever can't find one, hey, Janet's kicking us up. If you ever can't find a train sign up, just message me or Jamie. The trains, unless they're on the weekend, the trains are open to everyone who's a seller. Hey, Kathy, welcome. and we definitely welcome you. We don't want you to feel like you have to, be a cool kid. It's not about that. We want everyone to feel welcome to join a train. Sometimes they do book up really quickly, so you can always put your name on a wait list. So for this train, the theme is nature, guys. The theme is nature. So what that means is flowers and butterflies and maybe lions and animals and sunsets and just anything that evokes nature, that is jewelry or something jewelry related, like a trinket box or a jewelry box. And kicking us off, we are going to start the train in Vintage Jewelry Attics. So Janet, who just popped in, Janet's ready. Janet, how many nature items do you have to show us? Janet's going to kick us off, guys. And I have to shout out her name. Janet Loves to Shop. I was typing it the other day, and I was just like, go, Janet, for just embracing. Just being like, Janet Loves to Shop. That's my name. That's it. It's just great. It's like, there's someone on Whatnot whose handle is "Don't Tell My Husband." I die every time. Don't tell my husband. I die. It's your life. Exactly. Okay. So next up in Mr. Eccentric. So Janet will actually be able to see when Robin of Miss Lena's Vintage is live in Mr. Eccentric, because District turns on this technology and makes it really easy. So she'll raid into Robin of Miss Lena, and then we'll be back in Vintage Jewelry Attics with Amy of South Jersey Mama Shop. And then over at Mr. Eccentric, Debbie of Gypsy Warrior, and then back to Vintage Jewelry Addicts, Jen of Hints of Violet, who we were chatting with earlier. Jen will raid Macy of Macy's Finds, who will raid Maria of Ladybug GTV, who will raid Elsie of Mr. Eccentric, who will raid Diana of Vintage Jewelry Addicts, who will raid Becky of Lucky Duck. We haven't seen Becky live for a minute, or at least I haven't. Becky of Lucky Duck and Mr. Eccentric. And we'll finish with Monica of Maximus Manor in Vintage Jewelry Attics. You guys see that I have a note here. So she's going to sell into the night because she is our last slot. She is our final slot at 10 p.m. So guys, stick around with Monica. She may be selling until the midnight hour. She might be burning the midnight oil, showcasing all of her nature-themed items. We've noticed that the Cross Marketplace trains are highly attended. Ooh, is there music playing? Where is this music coming from? Somehow I just played some music on my laptop. Okay, vibes. Okay, vibes. The Cross Marketplace train is highly attended. People really like it. Gio is fantastic. I haven't met Gio in person yet, but I'm hoping to chat with him in the next few days about meeting in person, because we're about 2.5 hours away from each other. And Gio is really passionate also about community and selling and supporting people really just to sell, which is really my MO too. It's like, hey, let's just sell. That's the point. And then what else? And it's a new theme every month, guys, at the end of the month. So we try to do the last Tuesday of the month. We did reschedule this one, so it's the last Monday of the month. And they're always 30-minute slots. So be on the lookout for the announcement of next month's train. I'm going to I have to sit down and find the day, but there's going to be a day at the end of the month where I open up all the trains for the next month. Instead of this piecemeal where you guys are like, what's going on? Did she open up the train? Maybe that creates some excitement, but I feel like it's overwhelming as well. So starting in July, it'll be July 28th or something like that. I will open up the trains that we, like to open up. And then Elsie, who's in charge of our designer train. I said costume designer, but it's the same. Our vintage jewelry designer train, she'll open it up around the same time too. So it'll all kind of correlate so that you guys can schedule accordingly, and maybe just with some more understanding of the big picture, because we are really going hard in our trains now. We're definitely doing 4 a month, maybe more if some of you guys schedule them. So a train that was just scheduled by a member, Diana of Arctic Angels, she scheduled Christmas in July. So be on the lookout. She did post a sign up. Be on the lookout for that sign up. Message her. It's all in the live seller train discussion. It's open to anybody. And if anyone here wants to organize a train, you're welcome to message me or Jamie, but you can just go do it. If it overlaps with a date, we'll just let you know. But we do have some set dates for the trains that hopefully you guys have started to sort of understand, but you can always reach out and just make sure. Hoot, 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 hoot. Get ready, night owls. So I went to a university. I went to Temple. I have my diploma. I went to Temple University. And our mascot was the owl because Temple started as a night school. So I love it. I love owls. I love owls so much. Yes, I think it would make it easy. I totally agree, Janet. So in fact, so that I don't forget, I'm gonna make a note. Decide monthly day for trains. So another big date, which I believe correlates with the Christmas in July train, is July 16th. If you are a subscriber, 1, 2, 3, 4, or you become a subscriber, let's say you're inspired to become a subscriber, you will have 0% fees to Vintage Jewelry Addicts on all sales, live sales, marketplace sales, for 24 hours that day. So it starts at midnight, July 16th, and ends at midnight, or 12:01, I guess, July 17th. And this is all EST. So it might technically start the 15th for our PST people. We do this quarterly. The last one was Easter. I pretty much just announce it when I feel like it around that quarterly date. Jamie, she's in charge. She turns everything on and off. And if you guys want to save some of your sales, go do it, maximize, but you still pay district fees. I can't change that. And the processing fees, which the processing fees kind of suck. Nobody likes the processing fees. A note about the processing fees is, remember guys, I've said this a few times now, but every single transaction is a 30-cent fee. That is most platforms, I'm going to say. Actually, I think it's all platforms now. It's a 30-cent fee. If you can combine purchases, so let's say I buy 6 things from Janet, and Janet goes, let me make one listing of all 6 things so that I'm not paying $1.80, because 6 times 30 cents is $1.80. I'm not paying $1.80, or I'm not losing $1.80 on the sale. Which, whatever, maybe it's not that big of a deal to you guys, but if you're doing volume where your margins are really slim, it can be. So we definitely understand that. Okay, guys, I think that's it. I announced this weekend. We've got the Cross Marketplace train. Let's talk about other trains before I let you guys go. We're going to do the good old-fashioned hold the phone up to the laptop. You can combine cross markets. I didn't know that. You can combine items. I guess you could. I guess you could, as long as you delete the item from the other market. Okay, so really quickly. So trains, guys, live seller train discussion is where you guys find all the info for the signups. Sometimes the signups get a little lost, so don't hesitate scrolling up. So let's see. Okay, so this was from our last featured designer train. And then Elsie kicked us off with, I kicked us off with the Cross Marketplace train sign up, which is now closed. Christmas in July sign up with Diana. I'm not sure if she moved it to the 16th yet, guys, but it is sometime coming up. I would just check in with her. But the next designer train is the Sarah Coventry train, guys, and that's on July 9th. We have a ton of slots, as you guys can see. So You can take one slot or two. If you take one, it's 30 minutes. If you take two, it's 60. It's just that 100% of your items must be the featured designer that are listed for auction. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. I'm sorry, I forget your name. Jamie. I'm not sure. I think that it's per listing. I think it's per listing. That might be something worth asking seller support about with district themselves. But I'm pretty sure maybe as a marketplace, it's one processing fee, but I know with the auctions, it's not. With the auctions, it's definitely not. Yeah. So yeah, definitely ask, because a few dollars just in 30-cent fees. It's like, when you find a quarter on the grounds and you think to yourself, oh, should I pick that up? It's just a quarter. It's a quarter. It's one transaction fee. Almost. It's less than one transaction fee, but the point being. And I just took a screenshot of that too, Jamie. So I will send that to the team and see if I can get the info. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Where were we? Okay, the Sarah Coventry train. So if we don't fill it, we'll just work to combine, or Elsie will work to combine. But we would love to see you guys participate. And then Elsie has also posted, you know what, Elsie, I'm going to repost this for you because it's pretty high up, the other months. And so you guys can start to plan in advance. It is pretty high, guys. I'm going to find it. There we go. She's posted the other months. So August will be Napier, September Trafari, November Lisner, December Carol Leet, and January Coro, so that you can begin to stow away like a squirrel. And I'm going to take a screenshot of that and post that into the chat. Let's see here. Okay. So it's always the second Wednesday, Janet. So Sterling Silver Train is always the second Tuesday, and the featured designer is always the second Wednesday. Okay, let me post this here. Alrighty. Oh, that's awesome, Elsie. Thank you. Okay, let's check it out. Oh my God, it's so good. Is that her? Is that Sarah? Look at her. Look at her hair. My mom used to do her hair like that. That's not Sarah? Oh, it's a model? Okay, never mind. In my head, this is Sarah Coventry. Oh, it's from a catalog. Okay. No one knows how, like Sarah. Was there a Sarah? Wait, that's the question. Or was it just a name? Does Sarah Coventry exist as a person? All right, so no one knows how. I love that. I love that so much. So guys, thumbnail. If you sign up for the train, use the thumbnail so that people know, okay, cool, there's going to be a Sarah Coventry train. And I just reposted as a screenshot the featured designers per month so that you guys can make a note. I will do that sporadically. Okay, so next up, I booked these back to back, guys. Back to back. So Sterling Silver, July 8th, and the Brooches train, Wednesday, July 23rd. So all you have to do, again, is click through, and then you can choose your sign up, which we're almost full. We still have 4 and 4:30. If someone wants to be an early bird with us for the 4 EST or 4:30 EST time slot, that would be awesome. If not, we'll be starting with Elsie. We'll be kicking us off at 5. Yeah, Jenna, it's totally not. Oh, she was a real person. Okay, that's awesome. Granddaughter of the founder of the company. Is she alive, Elsie? Because how cool would that be if I was able to get Sarah Coventry? Oh, she's not alive. Dang it. If there's an heiress of any of these jewelry companies, I will see if I can get them to come talk to us. I think we could. I actually really have a lot of faith that the heiress of like Napier would come talk to us. I actually really like, in my gut, I feel that we could get someone. That would be so special. Total side note. I met the founder of WorthPoint, and I need to reach back out to him because he said he would talk to us. So I need to reach back out to the founder of WorthPoint. He was so cool. He was an older gentleman, and I could tell how passionate he was about the technology. I was like, game sees game here. Okay, this guy is in it to win it. So I have to schedule that. It hasn't been a priority. Okay, cool. So back to sterling silver, Janet. Let me send you this personally. Okay. I have been told that it's easier to open on desktop. I'm going to find you, Janet. I know I was just speaking to you, right? The problem with the chat is I can't, the like chat boxes that we have. Oh, yeah, I was just talking to you. You're right there. You're right there. Okay, I just sent it to you. So 4 or 4:30, if you just want half an hour, I would just do 4:30. Okay. So, okay, cool. So that's exciting. The brooches train, let's see if that booked out. I don't know if it did because I haven't checked it. So the brooches train is new. Last month was the gemstones train, and this month is the brooches train. We just may go back and forth, or we might do a necklace train for August. I'm just going to kind of be spontaneous about it, but I will always plan another train for the month. Okay, so the brooches train is almost full as well. Oh my goodness. You guys are crushing it. I'm so excited. So we do have someone on the wait list. It looks like Lisa of Mamacita. If you're here, I could see if you want to do the 10:30 slot EST, or if someone cancels, of course, you can take their slot. But we do have a 4 p.m. for half an hour. We could start it earlier if someone really felt like, hey, I have 1 hour of brooches. So let me know. Rings. Rose wants rings. We should do rings. Let's do a ring train. Let's do a ring train in August. Let's totally do it. Oh, we have to do rings. The only problem with rings, I need to buy one. I had a ring sizer and I lost it. I haven't been like listing rings online because I just wear them against my finger. All of my customers are in person, so they just try on all the rings, themselves. I love this one right here. Love this guy. Some of these are more cheapy than others, but they look so good together. When rings, they just like look so good when they're together. It's so great. So yeah, let's totally do a rings train, and I will try to hop on that with a ring sizer. I will buy myself another ring sizer. Okay, Janet, the brooch train, my friend, is July 23rd. And I see someone jumped in here. I don't know if they're about to add themselves to the 4 p.m. slot, but I will also send you the brooch train link, which we can extend. It just, I would say like 3:30, it's a little bit on the early side, but it could work. We've grown a lot, so I'm not as pessimistic. Oh, it was you. Okay. Sorry, Jen. You'll be out of town. That's okay, Janet. That's okay. Okay, so the ring train, if it's in August, can no one schedule a trip for the week of? Don't schedule, or just bring your rings with you. Actually, that might be possible. No one schedule a trip for like Wednesday the 20th. Wednesday the 20th, I will aim to do the ring train. I'm going to make a note. That'd be so fun. Totally get it, Mamacita. You are an early bird. Totally get it. But you are the first wait list. So if someone cancels, I will reach out to you first. And people do cancel. Like stuff comes up. So, okay, what's in Alaska, Janet? Do you have family in Alaska? I don't know if you know, Diana is from Alaska. She's not here right now, but she's from Alaska. And one of my good friend's husbands is from Alaska. Who else do I know from? Let me text him, then I'll call him back in a minute. You're going on a cruise. Oh, that's great. Call you one sec on a live. Sorry, that was my husband, guys. That's awesome. That is great. I kind of know that cruise just from seeing images of it. My mom has gone on a few cruises, but she's never done Alaska. But she did some river in Europe that like took her between, sorry guys, multiple countries. So you're going to have a great time. You're going to have a great time. Much more fun than selling brooches. Okay. Much more fun. We would love for you to do a live. Speaking of, if you guys, I mean, many of you are very, you have great manners, but you are welcome. If you are somewhere interesting where you think that you can showcase something of jewelry nature. So let's say you're on a cruise and it stops somewhere and there's a great jewelry store or something. And you're like, oh, let me just go live for like 20 minutes. As long as, you know, you're not interfering with like a train or something, which like, would you be interfering? Maybe not really. I always say, look, it's not a big deal, but check the schedule on the weekends at night for our subscribers. We don't want anyone else going live. So we might shut you down. But if it's like Monday at 3 p.m. and you see something interesting and you just want to show it, you can go live and just have some fun. I haven't quite led by example that way. I've wanted to, but I find that when I'm doing different things, I'm so absorbed by what I'm doing that the live component feels really overwhelming. But we also want you to feel like you can make a brand for yourselves here. And if that helps you, or if that's something that gives you joy, go for it. And I'd love to see a jewelry store in Alaska. So that's awesome, Janet. You didn't do that in Vintage Jewelry Addicts? I don't think you were with us yet. But yeah, we would love that. Alaskan jade. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I used to go live on Facebook like all the time. When going live on Facebook was a thing. So this was 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. So I would just be somewhere and just go live. It'd be like, hey guys, here we are. And I would just like shoot the you know what with people. I think that's why I chat so long in these Founders chats, because I'm just so used to just like rambling. But it was fun, and it grew, and you know, people got to know me, and that's why, you know, I used to have more of a focus with Facebook. That's really how Vintage Jewelry Addicts started. So yeah, think of Vintage Jewelry Addicts as like your like Facebook profile, and you're just sharing with friends. And you can, you know, tag people in the chat. So if someone says, oh, tag me when you go live from Alaska, you can tag them. It takes a second, obviously, but it's there for you guys. So, but hey guys, my husband did call me. I should call him back. So I'm going to say good afternoon. Please have a great rest of your day. Jen, if you're still here, we'll see you at 7. I will probably be shopping Jen's live again because she's got good you-know-what, guys. And we do have some really great sellers selling with us this weekend. Thank you to everyone who makes time and invests in our community and who tells a friend to tell a friend. And welcome to all of our new members, as we've had many join us recently. And I will see you guys on Monday with Gio at 4:30. I might do a giveaway. So definitely jump in at 4:30 so you guys can ride that train, or at least show your support for our first seller. And thank you guys so much. All right. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. You can always load your buy it now. Yes, you can go live and just load your genius. Janet, I'll message you later. I might have to push you a little bit to help get us started. Appreciate you. All right.